Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We'll see Los Angeles facing Vancouver. And Vancouver starts out with the ball. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Kareem, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Good D by Harden. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. LeBron's got the opening field goal of the game for Vancouver. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Johnson against Westbrook. Outside for Jordan. Here's the three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Well, out of the break, guys, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and that doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he doesn't shake out of it and tighten things up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe. That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And that is a major league flush right there.
Oh!
That athletic.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow! Are you? Oh, my goodness.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Free throw good, LeBron. Jordan's shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Bird with it. Guarded now by Durant. Bird dishes to O'Neal. Here's Jordan. Drains it from 17 feet out.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Westbrook drives in.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Westbrook. And again, it's Vancouver with a three. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Vancouver.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Nowitzki comes in for James. Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden. Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Deflects the pass. Curry wide open. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's LeBron.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
No good. That would have tied it.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And stolen by LeBron. Wade drives in. The kick out to Westbrook. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Vancouver. They're up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Durant is out there with Anthony. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Kareem. And it's Curry in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, we've got Worthy. D-Wade out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And Vancouver with some changes. James checked in for Anthony. Harden comes in for Thompson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Westbrook, here we go. Love. And the dunk by Love.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And Jordan gets it to go.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Walton the pass to Love. Here's Worthy. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Vancouver with the ball. And a wide-open look for James. Drains the three-pointer. James has got 8 points. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Lets it go from 11. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Vancouver. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Shaq's checked in for Walton. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Kevin Love. Bird, he's checked in for Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Man, those aren't legs. This guy, those are like springs.
Holy smokes, almost superhuman.
Guys, he can really elevate. That we know.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Westbrook dishes to Cousins. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got his first 3 points of the game. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. From 10 feet out, Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The drive by Jordan. And it's the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first free throw is good. And Vancouver with some changes. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Klay Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Los Angeles, Patrick Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. LeBron comes in for Larry Bird. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Michael Jordan. And Kareem throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Curry outside. Good D by Johnson. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Vancouver, who they've got? They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's James in at the 4 slot.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Knocks it loose. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Harden. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Bird. And the bank shot is good. Bird's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into 3-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Los Angeles leading by 3. The drive by Jordan. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 8 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Here's Bird. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on LeBron James.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Curry against Westbrook. Wade on the wing. He dishes it to Weber. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson passes to Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That one good for 2. And Los Angeles leads by 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Worthy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Good. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Nowitzki in for Durant. And then for Los Angeles, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Worthy, and it's LeBron in for Bird.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To end the run, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 14.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles leads by 10. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ewing is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Johnson. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. Count the basket. That's 12 points for Johnson.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. There's the feed to Cousins. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with another miss.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Kevin Durant's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin will see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Durant. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. From the high post. And Kareem throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Kicks it out to Harden. Westbrook against Johnson. Westbrook, no good.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Durant for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can cheat himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Goes up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Timeout.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Thompson with it. Nowitzki outside. That one bounces around and comes back out. Los Angeles leading by 17. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Vancouver foul. Klay Thompson. That's his third.
That's good from Wade.
At the line. Wayne Wade. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And here is Los Angeles now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Westbrook with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Love kicks to Wade. Love outside. Back to Westbrook. From deep. Off target. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocked.